Okie dokie. Tonight's a little different. Tonight's a workout. Aerobic workout. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. 8, 7. So today is a aerobic workout. Probably very easy for some. Oh. So, kind of back and forth, alternating back and forth. 3 sets of 3. Focusing on power, but also RPM. So now we just settle in at conversational pace-ish for 3.5 minutes. We'll do this 2 more times. And then we'll do 2 more sets of 3. Very straightforward, but I really like these kind of workouts because they're not, my radio's way too loud. I like these workouts because they're simple by design, not necessarily by effort. So I don't get overly complicated, which is good for my brain. And I do kind of like high RPM workout in short bursts. So I'll be staring at the screen a lot just to make sure that my RPM is kind of where I need it to be. My power is regulated, which is called ERG mode. Oh, I forgot my heart rate monitor. Oh well. And then I get little motivational explanations on the screen. So RPM is the one thing I have to keep an eye on. The power is regulated. So there. All right, so enjoy the music. And so I'm gonna chime in. I'm pretty sure my FTP is accurate. Close enough. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but I'll let you know when I'm done. So this is aerobic. I should be able to talk through most, if not all of this. Not anaerobic. I don't ever go in the red here. Thus the colors. And I picked a flat route to do this on, so I can maximize my mileage. All right, here we go. Set number 2. So for these, I really just kind of stare at my cadence, my RPM, and make sure I'm where I need to be. I do like layering these kind of workouts at the end of like a 2-hour ride. Not doing that today though. So yeah, so you noticed I had to adjust my shoe power drops. It recalibrates everything, and then once I'm back up to speed, it locks in the power again. Whew. Turning the heater off though, that's for sure. Shit, I might even open the garage door here in a minute. I remembered the headband, keeps the hair out of my eyes. So I think in one of the last videos, I think we talked about acting a little bit, maybe preparation, I can't remember. But so I wrote a feature film a couple years ago, and I've been kicking it around, fine-tuning it, but my awesome wife and I have decided that we're just going to make it into a series, a short series, and put it on YouTube. And the main reason behind that is hopefully it's a story that people enjoy, but it also has a mental health theme about trying to get rid of the stigma of living with mental health and people who live with mental health. So Hollywood often makes those on their mental health journey as being the boogeyman or the bad guy or the bad woman or crazy woman. And that's just not true. Hold on. All right, listen to Enjoy Heart. So that's just not true, and it frustrates me to see that. So I got to be careful not to give too much away, which I tend to do. So yeah, I broke it up. Right now, it's roughly 7 episodes, 13 to 16 pages an episode. I'll adjust as need be for time, but yeah. So I've got most of the cast put together. I'm still looking for one main character, Rose, who is a mentor of sorts to the protagonist, Annie, who is actually based on my oldest son, Parker. So, yeah, pretty excited. But yeah, go to my Instagram and you'll see I'll be making announcements on there. I made a cast announcement, but of the family. But I'm still looking for a Rose character, so I'll keep you all updated on that. Yeah, we're scheduled to shoot episode 1. It's pretty simple. 2 locations essentially. One of them being my house, one being my in-laws' house. So those are free. And I'm gonna try to knock it out in 2 days, which I really think we can do. Really think we can do. But the exciting thing is I'm prioritizing story, which a lot of people probably say that. So some of you directors and DPs are probably going, oh God, here we go again. And I'm shooting it on an iPhone. So, and that's not a limiter. I don't view that as a limiting factor. I view it as an aesthetic choice because there are great lenses and filters that I'm going to get to really help with the visuals. So I'm not really worried about that. I don't think it's going to have an iPhone look. But, right, financing and funding is a huge limiter for getting projects made. And after talking about this for 2 years, over 2 years, it's time to pull the trigger and do it. So, if you have questions on the project, man, I'd love for you to reach out and ask. You know, it deals with mental health, divorce, and addiction, and the impacts that those have on families, but the generational trauma or the unintended consequences, right, of some of that. So, like I said, I'm pretty excited to start telling the story. So late April, early May, we'll be shooting. Editing will take place, May, June. At least a very rough cut, enough to where, well, I don't want to release it till it's done, but to give certain folks an idea of the project. So I'm working with ASA, which is a program. We live in Multnomah County, so it's a program in Multnomah County, but they have ASA program in other counties across the state. I don't know if it's nationwide or if it's just in Oregon, but I'll be learning more about that. And the distribution platform is YouTube. Listen, I would love to recoup my money, but the reality is, that's not what this is about. This is about being a resource and giving families in a fun and entertaining way, right? Giving families to go, oh, I've got questions. Oh, okay. That kind of helps give me some perspective on very specific things, which again, trying not to spoil anything. So, yeah. Anyway, that being said, pretty stoked. So, I've been going down a rabbit hole of shooting with an iPhone. I have an iPhone 12 Pro, which is probably not what I'm shooting on. So, stay tuned on that. And then I've been completely nerding out on, I gotta spin slower. See, I get excited. I've been nerding out on different rigs for an iPhone, and I'm gonna reach out to some companies and send them my pitch deck and all that good stuff, and see if I can get some companies on board, get some support on board with equipment, which would be just totally badass. So, all you directors and DPs out there, if you have experience with filming on an iPhone and you have advice on lenses and filters and brands specifically that are worth the money, hit me up, let me know. I'd love to pick your brain. If you're gonna call and tell me I'm an idiot for shooting on an iPhone, buy me a drink first. There. Yeah, other than that, I'm stoked. So Kaylee Machio is on board. Here we go. To play. What am I doing here? Oh, lower. Sorry, I got excited. Kaylee Machio is on board to play Annie, the protagonist. Kaylee Machio. Did I say Kaylee or Katie? Kaylee Machio. Good God. Katie Prentice is attached to play mom, and Piper Evenhoose is attached to play young Annie. So that gives you a little hint of what you're in store for. Oh, pick up the RPM. And then I'm attached to play dad, which is very loosely based off of my father. There are elements that I'm pulling from him, and then there are elements that I'm not, that are not him, but I'm including him anyway because it makes a good story. So there you go. My son, my oldest son Parker, is attached to play young dad. Bonus points there. Maggie obviously is help producing. Will be makeup department head, of course, and very influential in the overall storytelling. So it's a family affair. Anyway, yeah, and I could talk for another 30 minutes about it, but I think I've said enough. But if you've made it this far and you have questions, please let me know. I'd love to answer. I'd love to talk about it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. I have asked Kaylee and KT if they have any interest in directing an episode as well. They don't have money, at least for episode 1. But, you know, I think collaboration and opportunity is big. So leveling up, which is kind of an overused term, but you get it, right? I think this is a great opportunity for folks to learn. So, although they've both directed, I haven't. So I'm kind of talking out my ass when it comes to opportunities to learn, because I haven't done that. But I want them to get out of it as much as they can. And I appreciate their help and support through the whole process. So, yeah, I'd love to have them direct if they want. That'd be rad. All right, is this I can't remember if this one's fast. Oh, this one's slow. Okay, slow. Sorry about my sniffing. I kind of like doing these without a heart rate, because I get a little wigged out about my heart rate. I live in the past. I've always had a high heart rate. So in my mind, my heart rate should stay the same as it has 15 years ago, even 5 years ago. But my age says otherwise, so yeah, so the hell with that. I don't need to fixate over that. I gotta figure out a better transition between these. These workouts, or these sets. Reps. Sorry, these are reps. I'm at rep number 2. If you hear my pulleys, my jockey pulleys squeaking, let me know. Yep, sip them fluids. Excuse me. For the record, I wipe my nose with the end of the towel and my face with the middle of the towel. No cross-contamination. Ouch. Oh, am I supposed to stand? Whoops. Oh well. We'll do it next time. Next workout. Ah, there's the transition. Gotta be, yeah. So this gotta be Yumi catching me here. Watch the draft mess with this here. Funny. I'll go to the front, then I'll go to the back. Then I'll go to the front. Ooh, I might actually follow Yumi on this one. No, I'm not, because I'm got a recovery set coming up. Yeah, there we go. Watch the speed change though, as soon as I'm out of the draft. Boom. Four miles an hour, just like that. 3. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So it was back to the project. You know, Maggie and I had asked Katie a while ago if she was interested in playing the mom, and she was very excited about it, which was awesome. And I knew I wanted Piper to play young Annie. So then it became finding somebody, an actress, who looks close enough to Piper that can play Annie. And I actually struggled with it. I struggled with it for quite a while, and I've known Kaylee for a while. We've worked on a project together where we actually never met, which was really funny. Our characters only spoke on the phone. And you know, we'd met a couple times in person, but I was always a big fan of her work, and just her as a person. And I don't know, it was super weird one day. It was like, I think it was one of those things where it's like, it's quote unquote meant to work out the way it is. Because as Piper got older, which was we're only talking a couple years, but it was like, lit, man. Like Kaylee became the very obvious choice. And it was weird, like, well, let me back up, actually. Kaylee became an obvious, like, okay, yeah, this could work. But, you know, up to this point, I had not heard the words out loud. I had only sent it out to a few folks for input, for notes. But I had never heard, other than my own voice. So anyway, I reached out to Kaylee, asking if she wanted to do a table read with us. Very informal, literally first read through, just so I could hear it out loud. But secretly I was like, God, I hope this fits, because this would be rad. So they came over and Parker was there, I was like, oh, I'll read narration and the dad character and blah, blah, blah. Oh, hold on. And Maggie was there, of course, and Katie and Kaylee and myself and Parker. And we started reading, and it was a little weird at first. I was super self-conscious, not only of the writing, but of the narration and the character and what people would think, right? Like, and you know, without getting too sappy, it was great, but it's probably okay to be sappy. You know, it was really emotional for me reading it and hearing it read. And even to this day, when I talk about it, certain scenes, I have to really hold my shit together. And yeah, you know, I think table read went fun. It was good. I think it had an impact. But you never know, right? I mean, and then everybody left, and Maggie and I were talking, and Maggie said, you know, it was really weird, right? She's like, sitting there observing, she goes, I literally watched the family come together. And she said, not only did I hear you as a family, I saw you as a family. And it was like, oh. One that had to be very weird for my wife. So thank you for all your awesome support, Maggie. But two, it was like, okay, that's awesome. So anyway, I reached out to Kaylee and I said, listen, we'd love you to play Annie. Talking with some folks, blah, blah, blah. As the story goes, we're working on funding, quote unquote. And then I just realized she was awesome. She was like, yes, love it, thank you. And then as time went past, not much time, you know, it was like, you know, I can't let finances be an obstacle. So I've got people that are committed and seem passionate about the story. And we can do this, so yeah, so I changed it into a script. Talked to Maggie, obviously. Talked to Katie Prentice. She was still on board. And I reached out to Kaylee and said, I get it, I don't have any money, but, and she was like, no, say no more. I'm in. So, yeah, it's pretty rad. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm an actor. I'm not a producer or director or any of the other hyphenates. So, but it's, you know, I don't care, right? I've got the support of Maggie, the cast, my awesome friend Karen Massing is 100% on board, helping however she can. Hell, she'll probably direct an episode or two, maybe. At the very least, you know, be the on-set acting coach for me, at least, you know, and others if they need support and help. So, yeah, this is a super rad, fast. So yeah, I don't know, I'm probably rambled on enough about this, but I figure it's better than listening to me breathe. So yeah, I'm really excited. I like this idea of updating while I'm doing a workout. Now, whether anybody stays this long, who knows? If you're interested in film, you might. If you're interested in watching a guy do a workout, you might. If you're interested in Zwift workouts, probably not. Probably not the last two. So, but listen, if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I know I've said it before, but if you have questions, please reach out. Comment in the chat. We can connect. Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be good. Oh, I'm on workout. I'm on set 2. Holy cow. Rep 2. You know, one last thing, it's so fun listening to music like this song. Don't Close Your Eyes. I think it's by Rat. No, it's not by Rat. Anyway, Don't Close Your Eyes. I could hear songs like this and it's like, oh, I could insert part of this, right? This would be a great scene for part of this song. So, if anybody knows any good free music archives, hit me up. I almost poked myself in the eye. Hit me up. Let me know. Good song to finish this out on. I think this is 38 Special. And if there's any 80s hair bands that want to donate their music library for a web series, I got you. Let me know. That one takes the breath out of you a little bit. So anyway, I really like this. This is the aerobic workout on Zwift, under 60 minutes. Yeah, that's my I'm excited face. Good workout. So next workout video, I will, and again, if you made it this far, thank you. Remind me that I said this coming up. In the next video, I'll talk about why I broke it up into a series and what I'm hoping to get from doing that. So, all right, peeps, that's all I got. This workout's almost done. And then I got 3 minutes of cool down. So, thank you. You all are awesome. Appreciate your support. Now we'll wind it down. Good song. Poison. Something to believe in. That's right. We all need something to believe in. Whether it's your own project or someone else's. And project can mean a lot of things. So. I swear to God, there was a hair in my nose right there. Like a long one. That was weird. All right, that's all I got. Thanks, everybody.